So then, South Africa.
Best, some of the best times in my life.
You don't mean it. South Africa is better than Koforidua.
Oh, way better. Like, and for me, I think I enjoyed the whole experience because Isla, the lady who employed me, had an amazing working experience with her. Like, and I think your first time in the corporate world, who you work with, has a lot of influence in how you view the world of work.
How did your brothers feel about South Africa?
I don't know, honestly.
How did your father feel?
He probably thinks I'm rich.
So he thinks that it worked out for you?
Probably.
Okay. But you are rich. Look, because I want to dispel this notion. You make people think you are not rich. You are rich.
Here's the clue I tell people. Anytime you physically see me in Ghana, then I'm not rich. Because the moment I'm rich, I will be sipping coconut somewhere at the beach in Netherlands.
Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
So the fact that you physically see me here means the level of richness to me I define as rich. I'm not there.
So basically, you don't have more money than Kwame Despite. We understand.
No. I don't need more.
Because he's here with us.
No, that's a stress.
Okay, so how much time do you spend in South Africa, and why did you?
In South Africa, it was the going to the South Africa was even difficult in the sense that the embassy didn't understand why you want someone from Ghana, and can't get somebody in the country because there's unemployment in South Africa. If you want to employ, why do you going all the way? So I remember, I think Isla had to call even the embassy to be like, you know what, this role is specific for a non-South African. And what they did was they would take one person from outside Africa. After me, I think the guy who went was from Ivory Coast, and it was a 1-year contract. So the existence of that rule is to bring in a non-South African.
Okay.
And it had nothing to do with it. So they were like, if you won't let the Ghanaian come, we are also not employing anyone from South Africa because the rule is for a non. So we managed to convince them after like 2 months. They gave me the visa, and then on the visa, they mentioned the name of the organization, the address, and how long I'm going to work there, which meant that I could not use my visa to work anywhere else. Yeah. And at the time, their policy was that if you want to change your visa,
you have to
come back to Ghana, change it with the embassy, and go back.
So then you left after 1 year?
Yes. I actually stayed there for 10 months because I applied for visa in, let's say, August, that I want to travel in October. You delayed for 2 months. Instead of you adjusting the start
date, they gave it to you for August.
They gave it to me from the October now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I had spent like time already in Ghana and my mom's funeral too. So I waited for 2 months and then pushed my trip to January 2nd.
Okay.
January 6, 2014.
So when you came back to Ghana, what did you do next?
So I went back to the house and you know the feeling where you know someone will fail, but then they've had a bit of success. And you are just waiting for that moment. So you could feel it.
They're still waiting for it. So basically, it's like you've come back.
I mean, you are back.
I mean, you're back, so yeah.
You don't have a degree.
What next?
So at the time, I think, when did we start working? 2018?
I think around 2018, yes.
But before then, I think 2015, 2014, I come back. 2015, I go back to Netherlands for just like a week or two.
So what do you mean you go back to Netherlands? We don't even know that you were in Netherlands before.
You don't know I've been to Netherlands before?
No, what I'm saying is that you say you go back to Netherlands. We don't,
went
to South Africa.
I mean, I was in South Africa. So in South Africa, I went to London from South Africa.
You missed that part, yes.
So we have this conference. They call it Wikimedia Conference.
Yeah.
Wikimania. all the people who contribute around the world. They gather every year just to mingle, primarily. Talks, programs, have fun, games, tour, and all of that. So in 2014, I went to that conference. It was held in London. Then I went back to South Africa. When I came back to Ghana, there was a similar conference in Netherlands, but specifically for, they call it GLAM, Gallery, Libraries, Archives, and Museums. So it's a subset of the parent conference, but that one is specific to those things I've mentioned: galleries, libraries, the arts field. So they also had a conference, and then as a Wikipedian in resident, like a former one from Ghana, I was invited. They handle everything for you, like if they are giving you the grant. So I also went. So in 2015, I went to Netherlands, and then when I came back, you know where to find Abuchi, which at the back of their mind, they think I am rich. What they don't realize is all those trips are fully
funded and paid for.
All I need to do is show up at the airport. Everything handled. I didn't even book the tickets. They booked the tickets. They asked what you eat, all of that. I remember on the plane, they would serve the people who specify their food. So if you have a special meal, before they serve for everyone, they will come and give you the special ones, your meals. They go and then come back with the general meals. In, I think it was KLM or so, going to Netherlands. They bring the food to me, and because during the selection, I will always pick vegetarian. On flights, if they ask, I always go for vegetarian. I don't know why I do it, but it's more like a tradition I do. So on all the flights, if
but
I
you realize it doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't,
but you just do it anyway.
I just do it.
And you do it again tomorrow. It's part of you now.
If I have the option to select meal, I just go for vegetarian. So on the Fly Emirates, the South African Airlines, if I have to choose, I go for vegetarian.
So you understand you're not a logical being.
No, but some of the decisions in life don't have to be logical.
Okay.
I mean, the meal I choose,
okay,
I don't have any reason for choosing vegetarian. It's just...
Okay, no problem. So
so when they bring the meals to us, I remember one of the ladies sitting, she was a woman. She was like, after they brought the food and they were leaving, she leaned in and was like, wait, how did I do a bro before us? She thought there was this priority class premium level. I'm like, oh, maybe kind of like as specified that. And I said, wow, okay. She thought there was this
but maybe she's a big man, so why is she
But when you select it, and it happened a couple of times on flights. I don't know why they do that, but I think it makes it easier for them when they are serving. So that they don't mix it up with.
Yeah, it makes sense to give it to those who are specified before. Then when you are coming back and the person is eating you just
know,
them.
So on those trips, it's fully funded.
Okay.
They probably sat in Ghana thinking, say, I am rich and I'm spending my money on trips.
And they thought you were also stingy then, in that case, right? Because this is the problem. When someone assumes you have money and you are managing the coins you have, then they assume that you are just stingy and wicked and all these funny things. Here's the funny thing. Yeah.
When I returned from Netherlands, when I went there, I used my debit card to withdraw money. Interestingly, it drained my bank account to the point the exchange rate flattened my bank account. When I came back to Ghana, I didn't even have money to pick a cab from the airport. I had to walk from the airport. You are in Netherlands. You come back to Ghana. No money to the point that I walked to Christian Village from the airport.
Which Christian village? Achimot.
Kiseman Christian Village. From the airport. To get money from my elder brother, the one I come after, to pick a car and go to Koforidua.
Wow.
But then people, and I don't know if he's ever mentioned this before, but I had to go to him for money because I don't. But somebody sitting outside looking on will be like, hey, we scan or 2 coin. But I didn't have money.
So it means
and in their mind, they thought I am doing those trips
with your own money and
to
just
send a message to them that
you're all right. You got it. It's crazy. So then you went for how long? How long were you in Netherlands the second
it
time?
was like 10 days or something.
10 days. And
Yeah.
you come back. You walk to kiss him, man. With your luggage.
Yeah. I didn't go with a big luggage. I think it was only my backpack.
You have a backpack.
Because
yeah.
I wasn't staying for long. I had this backpack that I could load it up
Yeah.
and stuff. So it was
you
pretty
came
much
back to
just my
work.
laptop, a few clothes to wear, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So I went to him for money to go to. And we were all laughing because like
Yeah.
it's weird.